Okay, before we start, look, I'm really not in the mood to do this right now, but I know Josh is waiting, and I know probably some other people are, so I'm gonna do it. So if the reaction seems a bit dim or meh or not all there, that's probably why, I don't know. But before I start, if you go to my main channel or the end screen, I'm pretty sure I have it on the end screen too. But if you go to this channel, if you're on the reaction channel, you just go to the second one. But regardless, you go to this, you will get to see it was done on Thursday on my birthday. Got a tattoo. And that was posted about a day or so ago. I think I got that up on Saturday, if not Friday. I don't know. It says a day ago, so I'm gonna say a day ago, I guess. But so probably Saturday. But still, if you want to watch that, feel free to. It's just her and me getting the process of getting it and all that. I would have sound what we talked about and stuff, but the music got flagged to where mine was partially blocked. I don't know, I guess that's whatever music it was not liked in many countries or blocked in many countries, and hers was just copyrighted. So it's muted, there's no sound, it's just us getting the tattoos. If you want to check that out, feel free to.
Hate is easy. Kind is forever. Fear is fearful. Love is kindness. Let's hope that we choose kind over hate.
Of course.
Love over fear. And things go back to normal. The tariff aftermath is causing homelessness all over the country, and 90 is causing homelessness all over the country.
Not really.
And 90% can't afford the tariffs, while only 10%.
Not really. I can afford it, and everything I've been shopping for still haven't gone up in price. So, again, like I'm not going to go into this again because I've said this many times in the past videos, so, but not everybody is the same boat. It just really depends, and all that
Can
stuff.
afford the tariffs.
Not really.
People all over the country are suffering because of the tariffs, and everyone all across the country are stressed because of the tariffs.
Now, I'm not saying that's a lie, but that's a lie. You don't see me stressed about it. Not everyone is stressed about it, okay? Not everyone cares about it. Now, you want to control your stress, just don't stress over anything.
This could be the most serious of serious videos in worldwide history. In the UK, the government is trying to do face verification to access sites.
Josh, you do realize people can have on their phone face locks, okay? Where they unlock it with their face.
A face verification where you have to stare into a camera and let it verify your face. And if it doesn't think that you're age appropriate for a certain site, you will not be able to access it.
That is a good thing because, again, porn, first off, and mature sites that would keep kids off of, and all that. Now, if you're an adult that just had a baby face, then, well, probably shouldn't be accessing that site anyway, since it is a bit of a sin, and, is a big no-no anyway. So, you know, it would probably be doing you a favor.
And this is not just one website. You have to do this multiple times every time you get into a website.
Good.
This is beyond insanity. And this has started in the UK. If this spreads all across the world, we will all be screwed.
No, we will not, because it is a good thing, and as well as it could probably be a bad thing, but there's always pros and cons. And a good pro, it would keep kids off of sites they probably shouldn't go to.
And not only that, but it's going to be a privacy concerns. I mean, imagine in the internet age where everybody can see your face, see who you are.
Josh, do you realize YouTube? Your face is already on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, etc. And any other site that you have your face as your profile picture. So your face is already out there.
And have serious security issues because of this.
Not really. I've been security breaches way before this, and good technology as it is. So, you know, get cloaked. It removes your data off of broker sites, then you get less spam calls and all that stuff. Problem solved. Yes, it's a subscription, but I'll get your stuff off of there, so it's good and handy.
This is not about protecting children. It's about making profit.
Depends on how you look at it, because it can protect children, and it could be about protecting children. You just don't want to see it protecting children, because you're too scared of the what-ifs bad part, and not looking at the good part of it.
And dude, this isn't even safe for kids.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
Because if they can verify kids' faces and that spreads all across the internet, everybody knows who you are.
Everybody already knows who you are. Social media. I mean, some kids don't get on social media until a certain age, typically, yes. Discord at least 13. If you found out they're not 13, that's a big no-no. But, again, if people post the pictures of their kids on their social media, their face is already out there, and all that stuff.
I mean, this is the biggest security threat in worldwide history.
Not really.
Guys. This should not be law. It should be illegal. Because if your face gets leaked, imagine so many people that will have access to your face.
Josh, if you were this worried about it, you wouldn't be showing your face in your videos. They can literally take this screen right here, crop out your face, take a screenshot and crop out your face, and basically they have your face on from your videos, social media pictures. Just download the picture. They have your face.
And not only that, I'm kind of thinking of security risk issues. And I thought of another issue in of itself. What if someone wanted to use AI with that face, and they have the face to make it with AI? I mean, there's so many possibilities of security.
Yeah, and there's so many frames. Oh, sorry.
Risk.
There's so many frames of your face right here that you're doing so much stuff they could literally take.
And issues when it comes to face verification. If it ever leaks, your identity is exposed.
Not really.
And if you have to put personal information just to access a site because they want your age verification, you're screwed. You're totally...
Really. Cloak. Let me get on Cloak real quick. Okay. Where is it? 162 total exposures removed. Days protected. 9. Data monitoring is on. Currently monitoring 12 sites for data exposure. Again, close. Get any access data that you don't want off on data broker sites or anything off. So
Screwed.
There you go.
It's happening in the UK as we speak, and it's going to spread worldwide. This is the last straw. We need to stand up and do something about this.
I am not standing up on it. I'm sorry. But if you're concerned about data brokerage or data leaks, that's been happening since the dawn of data, okay? That's been happening with banks and all that stuff, whether you realize it or not. Social Security, there's that. And you don't need to have this to have data brokerage on broker sites or this or that. And again, if you're worried about your face being identified, don't put it online at all. Whether it's videos, Facebook, Instagram, all those sites. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, again, if they wanted to, they can download those pictures. They can snapshot.
Because
Screenshot.
if even one face leaks, your identity is exposed. Honest to God, this is the worst decision
Not
that
honest to
someone
God.
can ever make in life,
Because
ever.
if God didn't want this, it wouldn't be a thing. Even the devil has to go to God for permission. When Judas betrayed God, he got possessed by the devil. But the devil asked Jesus for permission to do so. And he gave him that permission. I'm only talking about a little bit about God because he is saying it in this video. But regardless, I'm going to stop now after this one thing. The devil even needs God's permission to do anything. God can instantly undo anything the devil does if he wanted to with just a snap of his fingers.
And it's going to be very, 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 very dangerous.
Not really.
As the world
Anything
goes
can be
forward.
dangerous.
I mean, this world is already dangerous as it is, as it stands right now. And if we have to deal with face verification, that is going to go beyond insanity.
Not really.
That's going to be beyond security risk for every
Not really.
just every UK
Not really.
or United Kingdom in the UK, but across the world. Your identity will be exposed, and they'll have faces of that identity. Guys, this is the most dangerous thing in the world. We never thought we would get to a point where we have to identify our face just to access a site. And it can be any site, whether it's a video game, Instagram, YouTube, I mean, everything. This is unacceptable. Our security are going to be at risk, guys.
Not really.
And governments...
Security's been at risk since the dawn of data broke. And there have been data leaks constantly, every day, from almost a ton of sites without face verification, age verification, etc. You need age verification, and face verification will be useful too for like porn sites. Sites kids should not be going to. You know what I'm saying? That will prevent them from going to those sites. That's a good thing.
Are all over the world already want to censor
I mean, you should be
stuff.
going to those sites regardless.
And it's only going to end up in turmoil. Honestly, I would think that we should all protest and do something about this before it gets out of hand.
It's not going to get out of hand. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I think it's a good thing.
Controlling our lives.
It's not
Controlling
going to ruin your
children's
life.
lives.
Like I said before, if you're worried about your face being online verification, what's blasted on YouTube, on your videos, people can literally take a screenshot. Like, for example, where is what I'm looking for? Image file. Photos. Boom!
There.
Yeah, have your face.
You should be the one in charge, not the government. That's just a basic right in life. Parents, if you're watching this right now, we have to do something about this.
Not really.
We have to make sure that this face verification thing doesn't succeed. Because
Not
your
really.
children's face will be on the line of security issues. I'm pretty sure it's illegal of what the United Kingdom is doing. And no...
They have face verification in cameras at the street cameras. That, like, when people walking around the street, if they wanted to, they could pull up that camera, identify faces for suspects, and if it recognizes someone from the database that they're looking for, boom, they have them. They got the cameras that capture the video, the kind of things of you speeding. It's already a thing in those kind of cameras. So if you were worried about that, you wouldn't be going outside.
No one agrees about it. No one in the United Kingdom even agrees that this is even remotely a good idea. It's the worst idea in worldwide history. And you should do something about it.
Not really.
We should take action. Do whatever we can. Protest, anything.
No.
But I guess I will say one thing. Just do it responsibly. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, so, you know, just do it responsibly, obviously. Don't cause any trouble that might get you.
I don't know what, if you're so worried about tariffs as well, the thing is, once the mark of the beast comes, if you don't have a chip in your hand or forehead, you ain't buying anything, you ain't purchasing anything, then you're screwed when that comes.
Trouble.
But if you get the mark of the beast, you ain't going up.
Do what you
That's
need to
for
do,
sure.
what's necessary,
Whether you
and
get, whether you're
responsibly.
forced. I
Let's
wonder if it counts if you're forced
happening.
or against your will, like if you were a baby. Or...
America is collapsing because of politics, lack of freedom, and the state of the economy.
Shocker! When hasn't it? Huh? When hasn't it? But like I was saying real quick. Hold on, let me gather myself. Okay. Like, what I'm saying is, basically, I wonder if the mark of the beast, if you're a baby or if you're forced to by a family member because they're your legal guardian, if it would still count as you going to the below. Okay, you did not consent, you know? Or if you're disabilities or you can't comprehend choices, or you have to have a guardian or someone to take care of you that gets you to mark of the beast, whether you realize it or not. I wonder if that would count as well. But regardless, if you willingly choose to get it, it's definitely not going up. That's for sure. So I don't know if there's any exceptions or if you just have it, you're just doomed. Again, I'm not too sure on that, so yeah.
Bad politics are happening all over the world, and it's affecting everyone. Not only
not everyone. I'm not affected. I'm not saying it's not happening, but I'm not affected because I don't worry about things I can't control. I don't stress over things I cannot control. If it's out of my control, I give it to the Lord. If it's out of my control, I don't worry about it. And there are a lot of people like that, like me. So you can't put everybody in the same boat just because a good majority are freaking out or worried.
there is chaos all over the world, but gaming is being hit in the crossfire. Democracies are in danger, and we have to do what we can to save it. The House passed a stopgap bill pretty much on their own, and then they all left town. The Senate wants to protect the people's health care, so they have to vote for a shutdown of the government, or else a lot of people will lose their health care.
Yeah.
Things are broken. Things are worse, and things are breaking.
First off, everyone is broken on the inside. Everything is broken since the dawn of the government. Government is a man-made thing, not a God-made thing. If you're going biblical, then government would not be run like this.
We are living in a nightmare.
Not really.
A nightmare so dark that we are living in a dark nightmare.
Not really. Maybe you.
We are living in a nightmare, and we don't know if we will get out of this night.
I'm not worried. I'm not in a nightmare because I have my knight shiny armor. I'm not worried about anything, and I don't stress over anything.
Mayor. 2026 will become a new year, and it will be a year of change. Hopes and prayers.
Yeah, but change doesn't necessarily mean the good or bad, or good and bad. Hold on, I gotta go get the cat.
Everyone, and stay safe. All across America, people are going homeless, and it's
But you forget one thing. There's a difference between people coming homeless because of struggles, and there are a lot of people that are becoming homeless because they're choosing to, because they don't want any responsibility, they don't want to pay taxes, right? You know, there's a big difference between of how they become homeless. And yeah, there's some people that are pretending to be homeless, which give homeless a bad name, and because of them, people don't trust homeless people.
Because of rising prices of
Not
everything
really.
and other factors.
Not always the case.
Homelessness is the biggest issue in this generation.
Again, not always because of the prices, okay? Some people just get fired from their job, and they can't find another job in time, and so they can't pay their rent or what they need to, and all that stuff. So, you know, it really all depends on the case. Again, like I said, there's some people that are choosing to be homeless because they don't want to deal with taxes and all that stuff.
There are personal stories about how this happened.
And plus, some have fires to where the fires kind of, you know, burn the house down, insurance don't pay, it'll cover 2 months, it's have to pay out of pocket, or left in debt because of someone that passed away of medical debt and funeral costs and all that stuff. So not always the prices of stuff that cause them to become homeless.
And homeless people are not getting the services that they need. This country is very fractured, and it's going to take more resources to survive.
Government don't care.
The United States government shutdown has entered its 36th day, making it the longest period of time the American government has been closed. The last record was a
dude worried about his safety on age verification, and he's very close to the camera.
Closure in late 2018
now, I'm not trying to make fun of him
early 2019.
If anything comes out
AI,
I'd like to state for the record, if anything comes out rude or comes out in that regard, like it's rude, it's not meant to. That has happened in some cases where people think I'm being rude when I'm not. I never try to be mean. I never try to intend to be rude or anything. But if anything comes out like that, please let me know. And I will formally apologize when people point that out. You know. But it's not meant to.
Is taking jobs in America and around the world. People are losing their jobs all across the United States, and people are becoming homeless because jobs are being taken away by AI. Big stores are already being threatened by AI takeover because corporations want sales for their stores and people aren't spending their money because of high prices and the...
Okay. Yes and no. Some people just don't spend their money correctly. Okay. Some people just don't spend their money correctly. Some people are not good at financing. Some people are not good at budgeting. But doesn't mean they are not buying things because of prices. A good minority, if not a good amount of people, yeah, maybe because of how prices are. But doesn't mean that they are doing that because of that or becoming homeless because of that.
Fear of going broke, and this will be an endless cycle of firings across the board if we continue to let this happen. The government shutdown began 10/1/2025 and lasted for 43 days. President Donald Trump signed the bill into law on 11/12/2025, and the government reopened. It's still going to take time to get things back to normal, like SNAP, air flights, military pay, and etc. Misinformation is happening all across America.
That's been happening
and it's causing people to be misinformed. This is the biggest issue we ever faced in a generation, and it needs to be fixed if we want accurate information. AI is taking over the gaming industry, and it's affecting the entire industry. We are headed towards a future where AI slop is in gaming, and I made a video predicting that gaming will just be cheap slop, and it looks like...
That's a matter of opinion. Just because it looks like cheap slop to you doesn't mean it does to a minority of people. Or no matter what you do, whether it's AI slop or AI or man-made, there will always be people that will like it, people that will not. It's just you can't please everybody, regardless of what you do.
That we're headed in that direction. If we don't stop AI right now while we still have a fighting chance, AI will kill the gaming industry and the damage will become irreversible.
Yeah, but again, not to be rude or anything, but everything has a start and everything has an end. Nothing lasts forever, other than our Lord.
Guys, we have a serious problem. There's these big data centers that are being built for AI, and it's affecting the tech industry. Because of these components, when it comes to these data centers, to build these huge data centers for AI, it has completely made it where there's a chip shortage. And it's just making everything tech go up like crazy. I mean, this basically affects everything, whether it's computers, cars, consoles, PCs, whatever tech. This tech chip shortage is affecting the entire tech industry.
Oh, wow.
And because of these tech chip shortages, just everything is going up like crazy.
No.
And this is a very, very big problem.
Not really.
AI is taking over. They're building these big data centers. And it's just affecting so many tech industries. I've even heard
AI is a good thing if you use it right. And if you use it to automate and efficiate, depending on what you use it for, it can be good. You can have both the best worlds, AI and man and people for work. You just need to implement it right and not be greedy or. Reason why people are only going towards AI is because they don't have to pay it. And when they don't have to pay it, they're like, more money for me, more money for this corporation, more money for whatever. Because they don't have to pay salaries to it and all that stuff, other than the maintenance and all that. But you still do need coders and hackers and all that stuff. So really, there are jobs in industries where AI is implemented if you are a coder or whatnot. Because again, they would need coders to keep that in check and to run it and all that.
Heard that Xbox is being affected the most for this. They have to raise their prices when it comes to their consoles, or else they just can't sell consoles anymore. I mean, just imagine all the industries like the cars, computers.
Oh, and as well, one second, let me see if I can find the video. Okay, and Teslas are not a good thing, okay? Yeah, they're eco-friendly electric cars and smart cars are not a good thing. Listen to this.
Former CIA officer. Worked in the CIA for a lot of years. Look what he said they could do with your car computer. The CIA.
They can remotely take control of your car through the car's embedded computer. To do what? To make you drive off a bridge, into a tree, to make you kill yourself, and make it look like an accident.
This former CIA officer.
Yeah. If people wanted to, they could hack into that crap and do whatever they want with the car. Not just showing that to make people worried of like, oh, I shouldn't buy a Tesla. If you could afford it, I would, I guess. But I wouldn't buy a new car until you absolutely need to. If your car can get you to A to B, just drive less if you're worried about carbonation, or take a more efficient route so you drive less time, etc. But it takes more batteries to run a car, to build a car, intense mining for the lithium battery, minerals, and metals to make the car. If everybody were, like, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but if everybody were to get a Tesla, it would really run the industry of carbon footprint up, not down, and all that.
With these lack of tech chips, they can't make the products. That means they cannot make the money. And the more shortages there is, that means prices for tech is going to go up, up, up. And things are only going to get worse from here. Apparently, these data centers are affecting the power grid, for crying out loud. And because of these data centers affecting the power grid, is completely straining the power grid of its power, and it's causing people's electric bills to go up. So not only these data centers are putting a strain on the power grid to the point where it's struggling, but it's also making it where prices go up when it comes to electric bills. I never thought in a generation, because of data centers with AI, would do such damage to the tech industry. I mean, oh my God. It's like, if you want to buy a car, a computer, a console, a PC, no matter what technology you want to buy, it's going to be so damn expensive to even buy tech anymore. And there's nothing we can do about it, guys. I mean, obviously there's been certain companies that's been stockpiling this stuff, but eventually it will run out, and it will just put a strain in the tech industry. Guys, there's gonna be high prices, and it's because of inflation.
I'm gonna try to stay out of this one, because I've been over this over and over with all this crap.
Tariffs.
Oh, brother.
The world economy.
Oh, brother.
And AI.
Oh,
Get
brother.
ready, guys, because prices are about to skyrocket through the roof. And things are only going to get worse from here.
Not really.
You guys are going to have to either pay high prices or skip entirely.
Food banks, sales, just wait until something goes on sale at Kroger. Again, tariffs. Where are they? Because wherever I shop or go to, things have been the same prices since tariff has been implemented. Clearly, I'm not getting anything that has been tariffed, because I don't buy too much outside the stuff that's coming from other countries. I don't know what to tell you otherwise, because I have not seen tariffs, and no matter what I buy. Look at my bread. I get it from the Overbake section. Overbake section is like 50% off. Most of it's white bread, some of it's wheat bread, depending on what you want. But, boom. Go there for bread and all that stuff.
These are uncertain times in an uncertain economy. And unfortunately, things are just going to go up from here. And we're...
Inflation, tariffs, basically almost the same thing. no matter what, they go up. Some of the taxes that we pay now today, were like, this one tax, I forget what it was called, was only to fund the war at first, but now it's a thing that we just have to pay, and the ARIS can't tell you what tax law that requires you to pay it, kind of thing. So,
Not sure how long this is gonna last either. So just be prepared for high 40 minutes. Because
let me know if you guys
will
want
only
me to
get
do
worse
30 minutes each
and
or just one full
things
hour.
are uncertain. Guys, we got a serious topic to talk about. The Xbox Prime. The Xbox Prime is the next Xbox that's going to be coming out. And it's a PC hybrid. That one video, I talked about the handheld and how it was just basically a Windows PC, and it had the worst experience you've ever seen, like update.
That's your opinion. I mean, I don't think it would be that bad. Heck, that's the only Xbox that I would ever probably buy, because I would be able to play my Steam games on it. I would be able to play like PC games on it.
It's lasting to an hour. Controls so bad that it was beyond serious, and I got some bigger concerns for the Xbox Prime now. And of course, there is the finger verification, which I covered in my last video.
Finger verification. I do that for my phone. People do finger verification for everything. Phones unlock stuff, passkeys. Heck, my phone face unlock and finger ID. Like, you can do whatever passcode you want, but yeah. Oh, how is that a problem?
Called Xbox Handheld. Basically, the finger verification was something about censorship that's been going on lately.
It hasn't been happening around lately. Oh my god. The finger verification has been around since the dawn of smartphones. Implemented that feature into it. One sec. How long has finger verification in phone lock been around? Finger verification on phone has been around for 2 decades. The concept first hit commercial market in 2004. The Android reintroduction was in 2011. The midstream adaptation 13 through 17, 2000. Modern ups under touch tech 2018 through present. So finger verification on phone, like to unlock and stuff like that, has been around for almost 2 decades.
And it's on the Xbox handheld. And I'm also concerned that that's going to be on the next Xbox Prime also. But that's not the only thing that I'm completely worried about. If you guys read the title, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I am worried that the Xbox Prime will have AI. And knowing the amount of backlash that Xbox is going to get if this next Xbox had...
Like I said, no matter what you do, you can't please everybody. There's always going to be some kind of backlash, some kind of big no-no, you know? So, yeah, no matter what you do, you can't please everybody.
AI. Dude, if this next Xbox Prime ends up having AI integrated with it, just like Windows 11, it's going to have the most baffling backlash in gaming history. But not only that, it will be the Xbox Prime will be the biggest failure in gaming history. And if that happens, if Xbox fails, another Xbox console, the Xbox Prime, because of PC integration, finger verification for censorship, and having AI on top of that, it is going to completely...
I don't know where you've been living, but again, as I said before, finger verification has been around for about 2 decades on the phone, in smartphones, basically. So, they're not necessarily new. They're new to, like, Xbox probably, but they ain't new.
Kill Xbox. I'm having some very big fears about this, guys. I'm even worried that the next PlayStation or the next Nintendo is going to have this problem. And if this Xbox Prime fails and Microsoft sees this, most likely Xbox is going to go down from there.
Oh well.
And Xbox will die, unfortunately.
Like I said before, the only Xbox that I'd probably be buying if I were to buy it would be the Xbox PC. Otherwise, PlayStation ride or die for me, really. I have PlayStation 3 for my brother for free. And then only bought like 2 video games. Otherwise, the rest of the games I have were for my brother that he gave to me. He said he was going to give me a PS4 since he got a PS5, but yet to get that. So I had kind of already like... yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I'm not going to have my hopes up kind of thing. So, if I'm going to get one, I'm probably going to buy one. And then watch. I buy one and then he gives me it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, regardless, I'd rather buy a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and all that stuff. But if I had to.
I am a long-time Xbox fan. I've gotten to Xbox ever since Halo. I am very, 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 very worried about Xbox's future. If this console flops, and there's the issue of the chip shortage because of AI in the mix, so there's still a possibility that they could be gone because of that, because they won't be able to make consoles anymore. But if they go for this Xbox Prime AI thing for the next Xbox, I'm just afraid that it's going to be the end of Xbox either way. I am afraid that I'm going to lose all my stuff on these games, because without Xbox support, devices and consoles go down, and all the games go offline. I am terrified of what will happen to Xbox. And not only Xbox, but also PlayStation and Nintendo. I'm kind of worried about all 3 platforms, but Xbox is the main platform I still play. And if Xbox goes away, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, AI are taking over everything. and just corporations are putting this AI stuff down our throats. And I think the only way we can stop is to keep fighting back, but I'm worried about Xbox. I'm worried that Microsoft will just shut them down because they couldn't sell another console. First it was the Xbox One. Then it was the Series X. And it could be, maybe, could be the Xbox Prime. And if things get bad to worse, I want to say goodbye to Xbox if it comes to pass that it passes away. I loved Xbox ever since I got Halo 2 and being Halo Combat Evolve. I don't know, I got a feeling that Xbox is not going to be around here much longer. I mean, with gaming wanting to turn into streaming and no longer consoles, just the future is very dark, guys. And I wish we could do something about it. There's also the fear of ads being in games too, so that's not my only concern. I'm worried about a lot of things in gaming that I've made videos over the past months. And unfortunately, if Xbox dies, we just have to deal with it. And it's totally out of our control. Guy,
I'm probably gonna end it here. Again, let me know. I think this could be a good stopping point. So, I started Hate Kind versus Kind to console the Xbox Prime. So I need to remember I am on 160, which is console manufacturers branded the console. Okay. Well, again, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys want me to do 30 minutes a piece, I will do 30 minutes a piece and have 2 videos each week. Otherwise, it'll be one long video. But, you know, if I split it up into 30 minutes, it might be more manageable, because then I only have to do 30 minutes, and then I can do 30 minutes, another video, a different day, and all that stuff. But, you know, I don't know. If I'm doing an hour, depending on how many videos I am doing for the reaction channel, doing hour videos for like every day, that's gonna be like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's gonna be 5 hours if I were to do all of them in 1 hour, in 1 day time, at a time, if they were all an hour. 30 minutes, 30 hour, be about 2 hours and 30 minutes to record 5 30-minute videos. So it depends on the video, depends on how much I do get up, depending on how long the video is. So I'll probably save the hour ones, or anything longer than 30 minutes for a day that I know I have the time to do if I'm not doing any other recordings, especially if I'm doing like recordings of Kingdom of Hearts or anything like that, because if I'm typically doing those Kingdom of Hearts or Digimon, or double up of 2 Kingdom of Hearts and 2 Digimon on another day, that's right there 2 hours. So I'm probably going to record any videos I can on Saturday and Sunday for the reaction, and keep those days for those days for the reaction channel, and then that way I can fit everything in a good timeline. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next video.